What's approaching the supreme moment? Reality striking closer than it seems, don't it? Go ahead.
What's good? So here's another unit that I wanted to showcase at 100% potential with the full power 170% leader skill from Broly. I did give this guy level 11 additional attack, level 15 criticals just because of that 5% decrease to HP for every super attack performed. So I just went with a little bit more focus on criticals for this unit. Again, I did go with the double lead Super Saiyan Broly unit as the leader because of the new full power and movie boss category, dual leader setup with Broly. So let's go ahead and test this unit out. I haven't really tested this guy in recent times at 100% potential, so a little bit curious as he does. I did include the agility final form cooler unit just because of the impressive 40% increase to attack and defense for agility type units. So that's really the only reason why that unit's on this team. Plus, he's on the movie boss category, so I figured it'd be a decent enough support with that. I do have the Turles unit that does also provide a 40% increase to attack for the support unit. So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the setup. But as always, let's go ahead and go through the card stats and then go into the actual gameplay. So, again, this is the Next Level Strike Super Saiyan God SS Goku or Kaioken Blue Goku unit at 100% potential. It is a super agility unit. Leader skill is agility type HP attack and defense increase of 100%. The super attack will cause immense damage to enemy while also sacrificing 5% of HP. The passive skill is attack increase of 20,000 and defense increase of 10,000 for 10 turns from the start of the turn, which isn't bad if you actually convert it over to percentage compared to the rainbow stats. That's still 140% increase to attack and about 100% increase for the defense. So it's a decent boost overall, even if it's a flat number. The links include Super Saiyan, that's 10% increase to attack. Warrior Gods is 10% increase to attack. Kamehameha is 2,500 to attack when SA is launched. Prepare for battles plus 2 Ki, over to flash plus 3 Ki, shocking speed plus 2 Ki, and fierce battle is 15% increase to attack. This guy does fall into, looks like 5 categories or 4. Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, Full Power, and Representatives of Universe 7. The best fit for this unit probably would be Realm of Gods, but like I said, I did want to test him on the Full Power category setup. At maxed out, HP is going to be 13,150, attack is 14,300, and defense is 9,875. 12 Ki Multiplier is 150%. So again, this unit I did want to just test out of curiosity at 100% potential. Again, you'll see him probably linked up for the most part with the Turles unit because of various link skills, including Fierce Battle, amongst the 40% increase to attack for the from Turles' passive skill. Now, the best linking buddy for this Kaioken Blue Goku in terms of this setup and also just in general for links is probably Super Saiyan Blue Evolution Vegeta. Unfortunately, I don't have that unit. I'm still missing him, so that's why you're not seeing him on this team setup, even though he does fall into that category. So yeah, that's pretty much the approach. This guy's still pretty decent overall. Again, I feel like this guy would definitely be a little bit more fitting on the Realm of Gods category setup. I did include units like the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan unit. Also provides a 30% increase to, I believe, both attack and defense for agility, tech, and physical type units. So that definitely does help. The Gohan unit does have like Super Saiyan amongst some of the other ones, but is missing the Fierce Battle link, so that's 15% missed out on that one. But I think overall, with the passives kicked in from some of the other units, it should all even out, you know what I mean, to where it's an acceptable level. So I did go through like several different Dokkan events just to kind of spice things up a little bit, just take on different events that I haven't really tested on lately. So you'll notice that it is on different different kind of setups right now. So this should be an 80% defensive drop for Jiren because of Turles and also, various passives from the passives and links from the other units. For some reason, when I was testing this, it seemed like the criticals didn't kick in as much, so RNG really wasn't on my side during this recording process, I guess. But I also did want to test out and see how he would link up with the Broly unit as well, pre and after transformation, just out of curiosity as well. Overall, it definitely does seem like still a relevant unit. You can still certainly use them, I think, if you're low on options, I guess. But I mean, the question is he going to be one of the top picks to include on a team? I mean, most likely not, but he's still a great option. And I don't think the 5% HP reduction is really going to hurt that much, honestly. I mean, if you have HP levels of 375,000, 5% is going to equate to much. I mean, it will over time, but you have units that recover HP as well as the ability to recover health through collecting type-specific keys. So I don't feel like it's that much of an issue. Now, if you're facing events like Battle Road and stuff like that, it could make quite a bit of a difference. But in terms of regular Dokkan events, it really shouldn't be that much of an issue. 5%, sacrificing HP per super attack. Now, do you want to go the full additional route or higher levels toward additional? Most likely not. I mean, it depends on each player, but I think the level 11, 15 method works out pretty well for him. Even though, like I said, for this testing, he didn't seem to get the criticals that much for some odd reason. But, it is what it is. The only drawback to including the cooler unit is the link sets are a little bit off in terms of how you want to build. So if you focus more on Saiyans within the full power and movie boss team setup, Cooler is definitely going to have some issues with linking up with some of the other units. Now, if it's like units like Turles and whatever, it's not going to be too much of an issue, but it can definitely be somewhat of an issue if you have some other Saiyans involved, you know what I mean? So that's just kind of the problematic issue at times with that. I did include the full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku unit as well. I don't know how much and how often I linked them up with the Kaioken Blue Goku, but that unit does have Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle as well. There's a couple of others I'm sure that they share, but I don't know. I kind of wanted to see different types of rotational setups. So I don't know if it was included on this footage per se, but yeah, I mean he's also a unit that can link up with the Kaioken Blue Goku unit as well. I think attack potential wise, I've seen upwards of 1.4 million is probably the max I've seen with this unit. So I mean it could certainly get up there depending on how you have the rotations out. The 1.4 million that I mentioned is most likely going to be Turles without the transformation, and also the Super Saiyan 2 Gohan in the rotation linked up together. That's probably most likely the setup that I'm talking about. But you could easily get over 1 million with this guy without the full best rotation setup. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how many people actually run him on a regular basis of this guy. Right now, it'd be definitely an interesting thing to find out. I honestly, I really don't use them often. I'm gonna be honest with you, and even on a Realm of Gods team, I probably have different top picks that I like running besides that. So it really does depend. But the unit itself is not bad. It's actually pretty good. It's just that it comes down to personal preference, I guess, in terms of what types of units I want to include on certain teams. So he doesn't always fit the bill, doesn't get picked, but he's definitely still an option for sure. So Turles did transform here, and you're not really going to see the benefit of him being linked up with the Goku unit besides links, because the passive's 80% drop toward super type enemies, so you're not going to see that defensive drop against the Mega Shenron unit, unfortunately. But without that, let's see how the attacks are, and just kind of go from there. But overall, I guess in summary, it's definitely still a good unit. You can certainly use them on a variety of categories. I mean, even though I've focused on this particular setup because of, it's one of the newly introduced ones, you can certainly include them on Realm of Gods, Pure Saiyans, even representatives of Universe 7. So it's definitely a versatile unit, and hopefully, you got some options. So as always, definitely appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay tuned for the next one.